Great rising, beautiful natural beings. Let's talk for a minute. Disclaimer to any critters that crawl behind me. I just got to say it. This ant mound. Anyway, remember I told y'all people get online and they learn a bunch of information and it resonates with them. And when it resonates with them, they want to regurgitate it back to us, right? Well, I'm holding conversation with this person. I keep it very short and limited. I never try to impose my ideas on this person. It was like, you ain't spiritual. I said, what you mean? Because your life not rough. Your life is not hard. Money come easy to you. See, let me hip you to something. You got people out there that want spirituality to bail them out of fuckery. Say it again, Revere Sky. You have people out there that want to do spiritual things or magic or sorcery and think they could just go fuck over people. This is how the Matrix works. If the Matrix got it so that you trade your currency, your biological currency, for their currency, meaning your time and essence, you trade it, you do an even swap, ain't no swindle, right? You value their currency more than you value your own. So you go out there and you swap your energetic frequency for their fiat currency, right? Their make-believe currency, right? And you use it to go buy things. But if you out here saying, I'm going to burn me a magic candle for money, this, that, and the other, but you go rob somebody, you go steal. A lot of people are not attacked just for being spiritual, just for their light being overwhelming. Like, my light may be contained maybe a little bit outside of my house, but my light ain't going in the neighbor house and everybody else's house. You know what I mean? But my light may glow outside of my four walls, okay? This person literally said, you're not spiritual because money come easy to you. I said, because, and he said, yeah, I can't never win on a lottery ticket. Well, you don't know how much money I spend for one, and you don't know how I go about winning a lottery ticket to profit, okay? That don't mean the Matrix want to give me a damn thing, okay? And then I said, it's not like I'm hitting millions. It's not like I'm hitting multiple thousands, okay? So what you think the Matrix think if I get multi-millions of dollars that I'm not going to put it into working against the Matrix? Come on now. But you're not spiritual though. You have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of information, but you're not spiritual because they're not attacking you. I just know how to fake it. I know how to keep living my life and not being a lab rat for their psyops. Say it again, Revere Sky. I know how to continue to be alchemicalized, to use alchemy, to not let their psyops interfere with who I am. I go through deep rest a lot. Man, I could go 2 or 3 days without social media, probably won't bathe, probably just eat, probably loath meaning you don't bathe. Like, literally, I'm not this perfect person. And then they said that I was materialistic. How am I materialistic? Because I actually wanted to purchase something and to have it. Because you lost yours, you're under attack. First of all, if I don't have insurance or a tag, I'm not driving my vehicle, period. That's just like if I'm drinking alcohol, I'm not driving. If I go over 2 drinks, meaning 2 beers, if I drink 2 beers, I'm fine. But because I hold my license at a higher standard than most, I have Class A license. You're not supposed to be drinking at all. You understand me? Don't go past one drink. And if you drink a mixed drink, you better sit somewhere for 4 or 5 hours if you got to drive. Don't just up and drive, okay? So, what about success means lack of spirituality? Now, we know we got a lot of coons out here, okay? We got a lot of people out here that it's either master way or no way. We understand that. But because I chose to pay rent and pay bills and slave in the matrix and make money, it comes to me too easy. What about the 7 years I lived out of my van and out of an RV? What about the home in Georgia where I bought my home cash? So all I would have to do was pay taxes. What about that? You know, when you're young, between the ages of 16 and 25, money comes to you like that. It's up to you to put it towards something. When I had $10,000, I bought a storage shed. Do that make sense? I bought a storage shed so I wouldn't clutter my home. I mean, I did this at 20 years old, 20, 21 years old. I didn't go spend all my money and blow it and buy Jordans and throw it away. What about that as being materialistic? You have $10,000, you want to go out to eat. I have $10,000, I want to go build a fence. What about that as being materialistic? You don't think I battle intrusive thoughts every day? I battle intrusive thoughts every day. They're not my thoughts. They're there to compromise my frequency and DNA. You understand me? Intrusive thoughts that are not mine. There's no reason for me to even think these thoughts. They just come out of nowhere. They try to rob you of your joy. They try to rob you of your happiness. And then you got these beings on the planet, like yourself, the one who said, oh, material things and money come easy to you. You ain't spiritual. What you mean? I done did the deep dark nights of the soul. I done lived out on the beach. I done lived out of my car. I done went rent-free. Had a home and still went and lived a homeless lifestyle. Now, how is that possible? Who you know got a home but still go live a homeless lifestyle? When I was in California, the lady said, we give you $200 cash and we give you $200 food stamps. I was homeless. I was living out of my car. The lady said, do you own anything? I said, yeah, I own a house. She said, we have to put a lien on your house for you to get food stamps. I'm not food stamps, cash. Because I would technically have to pay the cash back. I said, well, ma'am, just give me the food stamps. Bump the cash. Who you know around here can do something like that? I think I was on food stamps for 6 months, and these people out here in California spoil you. They give you the food stamps in San Diego for 12 months. You don't even have to come back no more. They don't give a fuck, okay? So I partied for 4 months until I got broke. And I went broke. My dreams and aspirations, I needed more money. So I partied for 4 months. Went and got my license, switched to California license. And they made me take the test all over again. Yes, they did. They made me take the written test over again. And the lady said, if I failed, I lost my license. Do you know how risk-taking that is? If I failed the test, the written test for my Class A CDLs, I would have lost my license. But I passed. I passed with flying fucking colors. You hear me? So I had California Class A license. I worked out of Compton, California for 6 months, stacked my bread for 6 months, and lived a homeless lifestyle for 3 years. How you love them cookies. It ain't. And let me tell you something. I had to deal with voice to skull. I had to deal with MCPs. They just walk up to you, try to open your door to your car. It was like they brought people to me that were there to like take me off my course. I had a man come to me with drugs. I had another man come to me with drugs. And I'm like, out of all these people out here, why you show up? And why are you down here targeting me? Like, this person, car, whip, everything. Drugs, everything. Come straight from Oakland, on the beach. Hey, shawty, I come to talk to you. Where you know me from? How you know me? These are the distractions that we have. So it's not that I'm not spiritual. It's not that things come to me easily. I have feelings and emotions, and I know, don't do that. Don't do that. You put your hand on your stove once, you know not to do it again. You pick up a hot pot once, you know not to do it again. You jump off a ledge that damn near sprained your ankle, you just know not to fucking do it again. We cannot. Now, I'm not talking about celebrities. I'm not talking about people in the industry. Them people are straight. They done sold out. They're not even gonna let you be on TV unless you're disciplined. Okay. I'm talking about regular people working for the city, at home, and everything. It's a lot of people I know don't go to church. They're not programmed by religion. They got their car, they got their house, they got everything they desire. Okay, they're not stupid people. They just mind their own business because they know that as a collective, we can't work together. And if we do work together, somehow we get compromised. Does that make me any different? What your funds got to do with my funds? How do you even know if I have any savings? Maybe I don't have any savings. Maybe my credit cards are what they call a high usage rate. What that got to do with you bettering your life? What that got to do with you saying, if I make $300 this week, I'm going to put up $250 and only spend $50 a week. It's up to you. Nothing is handed to us. We just choose what we want to do. I know a girl right now, I used to go to the strip club with her and do drugs. Okay, we used to hang out and party. That's all. When I say drugs, let me quit saying drugs. We used to do coke, motherfucking cane, okay? That was when it was the good shit, okay? Right now to this day, she driving trucks. I inspired her. She's driving trucks. She's living her best life. She probably had, when she realized she wanted to drive trucks, she had to get her license straight. She got a license, but she probably couldn't get no job for about 2 years until points fell off her license. But after that, she was good. You have to value what you need in this realm. You know for a fact that you want your freedom, you want your peace of mind. So you have to obey the laws in the matrix. Even though we live under natural law, you have to obey certain laws of the matrix until you find a way out. My life has nothing to do with your life, and you should never compare your life to my life. Like the great one on his channel always say, quit robbing yourself of joy, comparing yourself to other people. Believe me, I doubt you could handle what I've gone through since a teenager. And if you could handle what I've gone through since a teenager, you probably would have got blessed with my issues, okay? I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've experienced a lot, okay? And believe me, it was destined for me, okay? I don't know why. I don't know why I chose this destiny, but nothing about my life speaks materialism, materialism, money, money, money. If that was the case, I wouldn't have to do things on my own. And by the way, I am doing a fence project, a $15,000 fence project. The link will be in the description, and the link will also be pinned. You can donate to my Zelle, my Cash App, or the GoFundMe page, okay? Donate to this channel. This channel is not monetized. And no, my level of spirituality ain't got nothing to do with yours. I hold a womb. I hold a uterus. We would never vibrate at the same level. You could never compare me to you. Never compare me to you. What you going through is different. Let me tell you something. I used to like to party. Like, we wouldn't link up unless we was getting high, tipsy, drunk, partying, right? But I realized when I would go to these parties, maybe I had more than these people. I wouldn't even, it wasn't that I had more than them. Let me help you this out. I wouldn't go out unless I had hundreds on me, okay? If I didn't have hundreds on me, and I had a budget of like maybe $120, $150, but to blow, it was different. I was a little more tight. But I would make sure I had me about several $100s on me, right? And I would make sure that I would be able to not spend it all. Like, maybe somebody needed something. So I always kept a revolving door, right? Now, you would see we're all doing the same thing. We all done went to the same motherfucking client, customer, whatever. But they're looking at you as if you're enjoying your shit better than they're enjoying it. We got the same shit. We're hitting the same fucking shit. But this motherfucker over here think I'm enjoying my shit or got something better than them. We bought it from the same motherfucking place. Just like you came out of a pussy, I came out of a motherfucking pussy. You had a chance to do what you wanted to do, and I had a chance to do what I want to do. I dropped out of school at 14 years old. Soon as I got to ninth grade, I dropped out. I probably did 5 months of school and then dropped out. Didn't go back to school until I got my GED, and I went to a college and got my GED because my mother said, we need you to be around the environment to want to see further. So she sent me to a college to get my GED. And the lady said, ma'am, you just need to take the evaluation and go on about your business. Remember, I dropped out of school at 14. She said, take the evaluation test. And she told me, ma'am, you don't need to be in here. You just need to go take the GED. So I went and took the GED. I was in the GED. I dropped out from 14 to 18. After that, after I got my GED, I went to college for 5 years. Web design and computer support tech, associate's degrees, okay? Now, what about that is not spiritual? You started drugs young. You was out in them streets. You was doing what you wanted to do. You was living on your own. That's me, right? I decided to stop doing drugs, which I didn't stop. I did drugs all through college, okay? But I slowed down. It was more professional, meaning, okay, do your homework, write your paperwork, take your test. On the weekend, go ball out. Okay? That's how I did it. And then I was running 3D software too. So imagine me cashing out on a program that was paying me $600 a week using 3D software. I just madness, man. Madness. Moved in my first house, had a car, had a dog, all at once. Why? Because that's when the money comes to you. When you're young, when you're older, you better be sitting on something, okay? So quit comparing your life to my life. Quit comparing your Agent Smith matrix trauma to my life. I go through things too. I just use a different form of alchemy. That's right. I wake up and decide to make myself feel beautiful, no matter what horror story I went through that night. That's just how it is, bottom line. So there we have it. Be an alchemist and quit telling people they're not spiritual because you're comparing your lack to their way of being. There's no reason for you to compare your lack to my way of being. I may lack too. I may have problems too. That don't mean that I'm not spiritual. That don't mean my neighbor not spiritual. That don't mean my other neighbor not spiritual. A religion is a club. A church is a club. It's an organization. Okay? Oh yeah, by the way, everybody, I'm on vacation for 9 days. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. If you would like to drink, go out, eat some oysters or something, go to the beach, let me know. I'm on vacation for 9 days. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free.